Hello! Welcome to our last episode of Farm to Fork in our first season. Yes, it's just our first season, so we'll be back. Today, we are doing our harvest of the month from December, which is the grapefruit. Now, I know you're saying a grapefruit is just a grapefruit. What can we do differently? Well, that's what we're going to show you today. 3 different versions of one grapefruit. So come on in and see what we have cooking. All right. Let's get into this grapefruit from Wonder Citrus in Edinburgh, Texas. Let's see the different ways that we're going to do a grapefruit. The first way is you candy it. Don't let the chart fool you. That is caramelized sugar. So you can candy a grapefruit. Yes, I see. And if you're like me, I had a child that was real picky about the white on the fruit when I peeled it by hand. So I supremed them for him and he would eat them this way. So that's another way you can do your grapefruit, your oranges, even lemons. You can make supremes. And I know there's a controversy over whether you put sugar or salt on a grapefruit. It's up to you. Today, I would just sprinkle a little sugar on there, especially for a picky child. Just sprinkle a little sugar and they'll eat it. The last way I'm going to show you to do a grapefruit is called a broiled grapefruit. Yes, I broiled. So I have 2 different versions. The version I'm going to do right now is with the yogurt. So you cut your grapefruit in half. Watch your fingers. Remember to watch your fingers. And that's just half of it. And then you take your paring knife and you separate the meat. It's what we call the inside of a grapefruit, the meat. You separate the meat from the membrane. That's to allow who's ever eating this bowl easy access to all the goodness that's gonna come out of this grapefruit. You go all the way around. And once you get all the way around, you add your granulated sugar. There's no measurements. It's all up to you on how well you want it caramelized. Add your granulated sugar. And then we're gonna place it in our broiler. I would say no more than 7 minutes, but kind of keep your eye on it so that it caramelizes and it does not burn. So you'll place it in the broiler for about 7 minutes and then you'll bring it out. Once you bring it out, let it cool just a little bit for your hands. You add your yogurt, however much you want. Again, there's no measurements. And then you top it with granola, any granola you want. You can use plain granola, cinnamon granola. You might even want to try chocolate, whatever suits your fancy. And this is the final product. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And it's a grapefruit bowl. You can also caramelize bananas on top of it. And for this one, I used honey instead of sugar. And then I topped it all with cinnamon and sugar, just to give it a little extra flavor. And again, in the broiler, no more than 7 minutes, so you can see this caramelization. That is a beautiful product. I've tasted it and it's good. Those are our 3 ways that we have decided to use this grapefruit. So it's more than just a grapefruit. It's a candied grapefruit, a supreme grapefruit, and we also have grapefruit bowls. Thank you again for tuning in to our last episode of the first season of Farm to Fork. I am Chef Key.